Y'all know what it is, your boy Big Boosie, man. On my late night, man. I had to come up here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I've been out all day running, making some moves, taking care of some things, trying to get this stuff done with the wrong number, the soundtrack, and we've been going back and forth, getting a few things done. Working at TMG Studios, big shout out to Hector, all my TMG affiliates up there that's helping me put this soundtrack together. Got a few of their artists on this soundtrack as well. So, um, just a bunch of things I had to do today, man. I don't feel like giving y'all my whole daily routine. And I get in, I see a few things. And make sure, if you're new up here, make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe. Show me some love. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the notification button so you'll know when I'm up here. And I guarantee you it ain't gonna be no crazy stupidity. It's always gonna be some facts. And then a lot of my knowledgeable people that be coming up here, they correct me when I'm wrong. So if y'all new to the channel, y'all hear me having conversations about some things and I might sound a little bit off or maybe be a little bit off, and I say sound a little bit off, then just correct me and put me back on track so we can keep the great conversation going, because I want to put out real reality to the world. That's what this is all about. That's why I call it street knowledge. So, when I come in, I want to see a few things what's going on. Actually, when I'm outside, I watch a few things that's going on too. And yeah, I'm reading some, y'all. Excuse me. So, I see a few things here and there when I get a chance, but I came across this page.
Yo, pull up, yeah.
And I'm about to let y'all hear some things, man. Because, like, enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. And I'm only saying that to say, with all the Max B allegations of he's a rat and he he told, and there's nothing concrete. Nothing. Nothing. Only concrete thing is he didn't tell nothing. That's the only concrete thing. And it's like somebody's still trying to chisel away and chisel away and chisel away that he's a rat. And it's crazy that this keep happening. And I'm gonna give you a prime example. I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. The prime example is his brother, Poo Sims, been on a bunch of big platforms. Hope Wheeler, what up? Florida boy, what up? His brother been on a bunch of platforms. Bunch of big platforms. Big, big platforms. And nothing ever happened. Everything he was saying, everybody already know and see that whatever is being said doesn't add up. It doesn't. The man has 75 years. I guess he got a chance to get back in front of the courts or whatever, or however it may go. spoke his piece, went and fought his case, gave back that time. You only can give back that time when the case is reviewed and they see faults in him getting that type of time. Especially, he wasn't even there when the thing happened. And everybody have their own opinion. That's what this whole internet world is about, opinions. And if people let that bother them, I don't let it bother me. People say stupid stuff to me, and I I look at it. It don't bother me because you don't know me, I don't know you, and if you do know me, then you'll know not to even say no dumb stuff like whatever the people be saying that be stupid anyway. Like for real. And I just come up here to speak real reality. We don't understand how somebody would call somebody a rat when they coming home off of the time that they got already. And when they come home off the time that they got, it didn't enhance the time that the people that they was with got time. The people that was in there with him was the people that actually did what was said to be done. So I'm confused with why we still hearing the same conversation. And I'm here now just to give a few jewels. I'm gonna give a few jewels to the person, which is the brother of Max B, because his pops married Poo Sims' mother, which made them brothers. And he said, why would he tell on a person that's his brother when we all know that it's people out here that unalive their brothers? There's people out here that even told on their own brothers to go to jail. I mean, to get out of the problems that they were in. So I'm saying that to say, still trying to make it believable, right? And this ain't no disrespect at all. The brother who channel we about to react to, I get it. He got access to the story that is a big one from the guy that's saying Max set him or not set him up, told on him so he could come home. But it was on all these big major platforms and that didn't work. So now he's not increasing, he's decreasing. Meaning Pooh Sims, Pooh the brother, is decreasing. Because now he went to another platform that is not, he don't even have enough subscribers to actually be monetized. Which, big shouts out to the homie. He just getting the story. He want to use the story to increase his platform. But this is my point or pointers to him. When you utilize a story and you have a platform, and if you are serious about your platform, whether you win or lose. And I'm sure you're not here to lose. You want to get all the correct information to grow your platform. And don't get information after it's secondary, especially not from the top dogs that's in this podcast game, podcast world. Because it's not going to win for you, bro. I'm just giving this guy information. I'm going to tell y'all his name in a minute. And I just want to show y'all what we will do to get to the next level. But it really would tear us down and shut our whole platform down. Maybe at this point in time, but he can still come back from it. But me, the person I am, I'm gonna give him some love and I'm gonna give him some shine on my platform. I'm not a humongously big joint yet, but I'm working. Just the same as all the other big dogs that is big dogs, because they put years in the game. So I give them their props and their flowers. They did what they needed to do. So I just gotta stay consistent, and I want to give him the same thing. But you gotta be careful what you put up here on your platform, because that really can tear you down. Easy. Oh, Ghana Roach, what up, boy? I ain't even see that. I'm over here talking. Ghana Roach said, I got my attorney now. There's somebody up here that's talking, that know how to talk that talk. I'm glad you up here. He said he the one that got Max time reverse. He said, my attorney and I are 100% responsible for him being home. I did a YouTube about it. Who YouTube page you is on? I seen you on MREC. I seen that one. I don't remember seeing you talk about Max B. But anyway, I know who you are. I'm glad you putting it up here, and I hope they know who you are. Oh yeah, I gotta go to your channel, bro. I gotta support you all day long. I'm going up there, man. What was? Tell me the name of it. I gotta go up there. I gotta go support you. Got to, ASAP, for real. And I need to pull that up right now. But I want to react to this little homie right here. I got you, bro. And I'm just doing this from the beginning so he can understand that doing what he doing will not get him no views. It's going to get him backlash. And especially with Max home and everybody love him. So it's people going to look at him like he crazy. No disrespect to him. I'm not up here to disrespect him, so nobody get this twisted. I'm here to uplift him. And y'all go to his page and y'all send him some love and tell him, yo, bro, don't always just jump into the it to do thing. Cause this is not what's gonna get it. The big podcasters done went on let Poo Sims come up there and say all the things that he said, and I'm gonna go through some of the comments up there that make a lot of sense. That's that's hitting him. He only got like 500 something subscribers, so he can't be monetized because you got to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch views before you can even be a YouTube partner. But some stories is not good to be even put up here, put on your channel. So many people be hitting me with certain things, and I'm like, nah, because I'm growing. I'm not no humongous, nah, I'm growing. And I want to do mine authentically. I don't want to be tearing down artists and talking crazy. I can make up a bunch of scenarios about artists. I know a lot of them. I've done a lot of stuff with a lot of artists. I could sit back and make up all kind of talk, even though it'd be real talk, but it'd just be suckerish talk. But everybody so nosy, that's what make the channel grow fast. Man, listen, I have 100,000 subscribers quick with the stuff that I know, but I would never do that. That's just not in my character, and no artist deserves that from nobody out here. But we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna break this down piece by piece.
Yo, pull up, y'all. Pull up, everybody. Pull up, man. We're gonna get the people back on here. Hold on, Brody.
He asking for
We're
people
gonna
to
get the
come up.
people back on. They're gonna tap back in, man.
He said we're gonna get the people back on here. They're gonna tap back in. He talking to Pooh on the phone. He sat the phone down and he's trying to organize getting people back on. But let's go.
Oh, what? They're gonna tap back in. They're gonna tap back in. Give them a minute. They're gonna tap in.
He said give them a minute. They're gonna tap back in.
Well, they was linking it.
And it's live wire TV. He got 2,100 views 3 days ago. So that's good. He only got 500 subscribers, and he got 2,100 views. So that's a good thing because of the nature of what he's talking about, and or posted in the thumbnail. But he's waiting for people to come back in. But let's go.
Let's go, y'all. We're gonna get him tapped in.
He said we're gonna get him tapped in.
Alright, we got time. They're gonna tap in. They're gonna tap in, y'all.
He said they gonna tap in, y'all. And I'm only letting this.
Yeah, we got Pooh on the line, y'all. Let's go, man. Tap in. We got Poo Sims here. We gonna get to the bottom of this. I told y'all, I already explained to y'all the difference and why I feel about Max, because this paperwork, his name is in paperwork, and I told y'all the difference between a snitch and a cooperating witness, right? Yeah, so they need to understand what a cooperating witness is, right? Because everybody keeps saying, yo, boy ain't snitch, boy ain't that, right? But a cooperating witness is somebody who was not there at the scene of the crime, such as Son. Son wasn't there. He was in one place, the crime happened in another place. He's not an eyewitness to anything. So when the police or law enforcement investigated and interrogated him, he could have easily said, I don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I have nothing to say. I wasn't there. I don't know nothing. Easy.
So, y'all heard that. He said the police, when they grabbed him, when the police grabbed Max B, he could have easily said, I don't know nothing. I don't this, I don't that. I don't this, I don't that. I wasn't there. So now this homie on Live Wire TV, make sure y'all go over there and check it out. Y'all get to see his face and all that. And I'm using this under fair use, even though I don't got to because he's not monetized. I don't know. I'm still covering myself. I don't want no strikes or nothing. But if you are giving information out about what a cooperating witness is and a person that is a snitch and all that, can you please give us the information of if you saying Max B wasn't there, how the hell they know how to go to get Max B and even talk to Max B, right? Explain this one to me. This what this guy just said. Live wire TV. How they know how to go to get to Max B. To ask him anything. Being that you breaking down the laws of what a snitch is and a cooperating witness, whatever he just said. Can he break that down? Or somebody could drop it in the comments and break it down to me. How did they know Max B? If nobody is somewhere, how do the police know to go and talk to somebody that wasn't nowhere or not there? Do that make sense? Yes, it does. Let's finish.
You're absolutely right on that. Once you start making statements and you start helping the police during their investigation that leads to someone's arrest or someone's conviction, you a cooperating witness. You cooperated in.
Once you, hold up, man.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I don't know nothing. Easy.
Once you what? You gotta go.
Once you start making statements and you start helping the police during their investigation.
Once you start making statements, that should have been done at the beginning of before they got 75 years and all that. What is he talking about right now? And see, this the thing, man. A lot of people like to sound like they know what they talking about, and a lot of stuff makes sense to them. Like it. I hate to see my black brothers, man, utilize their brains because he's not stupid. So far, he's speaking intellectual. So far. Let's finish, man, because he's bugging me out right now. I'm trying to see where he going at with it. That leads to someone's arrest or someone's conviction. You a cooperating witness. You cooperated and helped them with their investigation. You a cooperating witness, bro. How could he be a cooperating witness if he was not there? Let's finish, man. How could he be a cooperating witness and he wasn't even there? This guy's wilding, man. Live wire TV. You wilding, man. For real. No disrespect to you, but you wilding with your accusations right now.
Am I wrong? 100%
fact. Yeah, you wrong.
100% fact, man. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. The crazy thing about that is
Poo Sims saying you absolutely right. You absolutely right. And see what the sad part about it is homie in jail and wanting people to believe what he's saying. But you in jail, homie. You should have attacked the situation a whole lot different. For real. Whole lot different. People even said in the comments. I'm going to say that one for later. What they said in the comments about that part. Let's go.
Well, the police was questioning him. He was on his way to the studio to go do something with Jim at the time. And Jim happened to hit him up on the next tab on the church. And he was asking him, where you at? And he's like, yo, the police questioning me about some bullshit. So Jim responded back, like, yo, you ain't got to talk to them. Tell them to call your lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Call your lawyer, but let's finish.
That's your constitutional right. Right. Everybody got that constitutional right. And that don't mean that you did anything wrong. See, people get that misconstrued because you don't want to talk to the police. You look like the bad guy. Nah, that's not the case. That's a constitutional right that you have, that you can invoke to say, look, I don't have anything to say to you. You can contact my attorney. And once you tell them to contact your attorney, then they got to talk to your attorney. Because now we have seen plenty of times where police will play games and try to trip you up and put you in a situation you ain't Yo, hold on, Pooh. Hold on, Pooh. Hold on. Not to cut you off, Pooh. Yo, I'm sorry, bro. Not to cut you off. But they pulling up. They starting to tap into this live. They tap back in. I see y'all. Pull up. Hit that like. We got Pooh on the line. So yeah, tell everybody to pull up. Get on the gram. Tell them to pull up the live wire TV right now on YouTube. We got Poo Sims right now. Pooh, I'm sorry, you can finish speaking your spill, bro. And explain, like I said, I explained to them already what a cooperating witness is. Now you are further going on into detail on why you feel how you feel. And I want you to tell the people why you feel the way you feel about this man. You know what I mean? They don't, so they won't have to second question, second guess nothing. These people is out here bugging.
Yeah, yeah. See, what it is, he's a popular person, he running with French, so, it's like, what I'm saying, I ain't gonna pay me no mind, et cetera, et cetera. But, I'm just here to speak the truth, you know what I'm saying? When you got the truth, you ain't got nothing to, you ain't got to stand on nothing else. I ain't got to play games, I ain't got to do this, I ain't got to do that. I can just put the truth out. And my thing is, I speak the truth because I don't want younger people that look up to this guy, look up to French and whoever else that's with these guys, to think that what they doing is cool or what they doing is right or the image that they promoting is cool. You know what I'm saying? I would never want no young nigga to get caught up.
So he's saying he don't want the young guys, young people to look up to Max B, to look up to French Montana with what they doing is cool. Is he saying that because he's in jail right now? You know how many jail stories the dudes, I mean not stories, love stories that jail niggas tell girls, when I come home, we gonna be a family. Thank you for holding it down. Yeah, I need some underwear and some socks, a little bit of money for some commissary. But now he's in here saying what he don't want the kids to look up to Max B and to French. French ain't never did nothing wrong. French been chilling, doing his moves quietly overseas. I believe he married a prince daughter, a king's daughter. A princess. I don't know. But it's definitely in the form of overseas, marrying a king's daughter, or whatever you want to call it. He ain't been in the press with the bull crap with Puff. People saying they little things here and there. He ignored it because he know who he is with his sexuality. His homeboy come home. He make sure his homeboy get the biggest party on the planet, or the biggest welcome home party on the planet. Got nothing to do with nobody else or however other people handle their business. They doing what they doing. Max is home. He's speaking real reality. He's speaking, I'm for the kids. I don't even want to beef with my arch enemies, but he's still gonna stand on him being who he is. He ain't saying I'm a sucker or nothing, but he's saying I don't want no problems with nobody. Period. That's good for the kids to see that he don't want to be beefing with nobody. He want to get money. He want to take care of his family. He want to make sure his friends is good. His other friend, which is French Montana, and all the other guys that's their friends, is showing love, and everybody's showing love. That's for the kids. How could Pooh, that's in jail, show the kids that don't believe in Max B? Max B wasn't there when you allegedly pulled the trigger, bro. So you confusing the people with this. I'm gonna give y'all the best solution. Always the best solution is just keep it quiet. And even if he really did do that on you, only thing you had to do was say, bro, you my bro, I'm gonna leave it at that. just look out for me and help me get out of jail. Send me some comments, say make sure I'm good. And from what I'm hearing, y'all was in there together at certain one point in time. So how I get to the point where you want to flip out on him and then try to sabotage what he got going on, which he was better off helping. Which now, not only that, being that you did actually do it, even if he did allegedly send you to do it with somebody, is the girl or whatever, you should just been like, man, I did it. I'm gonna handle this shit. Even though you didn't tell, you ain't speak on it. So if you don't speak on it, Max don't speak on it, the girl didn't speak on it, they arresting all y'all. Y'all just handling the court. But somebody spoke on it because Max wasn't there. And they said his name. So until you get around that, the story that you saying not gonna be believable. But still, real niggas real do real things. If I'm caught, I did it. Shorty told on me. I ain't telling on you. Just hold me down if you get out. Now he out. He would have been your best tool to pay for a best lawyer for you to even probably get some of your stuff dropped. Because police always make mistakes in their cases. Always. And now, if you don't have a good lawyer, only way to get around those mistakes is with good lawyers. Now, if you don't got a good lawyer, like Max had the powerful people behind him and cleared up those mistakes. Now, it could have been a trickle effect. Max could have helped you. But you too busy worrying about the wrong stuff. And once again, how do they know to even go to talk to Max B? How? It's between you and the girl. Which they said the girl, so I'm just saying, man. It's deep, bro. For you to do this stuff on this podcast. Hold on, y'all. Said Pooh needs to give it up. You got life and don't have anything else but to do and have way at it. Man, Max B ain't tripping or flipping. Hold on, y'all. He said he don't want the kids to look up to Max B. Who should they look up to? Him? A guy who killed someone? Cheddar Bob. And that's true. So, right. You in jail saying, I don't want the kids to look up to him in French. Bruh, I'm confused, man. Why? Who else would they look up to? By you saying it in there after you are the man that unalived the guy that even did all this and made all this stuff happen, my G. And I hope you understand where I'm going. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to disrespect uh, your boy with the podcast. I just want you to get some sense behind what you're doing. Because all the big dogs done tried with you. They don't even put nothing up no more. Now you came down to a smaller podcast, which I'm not frowning upon that because he has growth. And hopefully what I'm doing right now will add some growth to his podcast. And hopefully he'll take notes from this. This wasn't a good one for him to put up. Because a lot of people is definitely against Pooh. so it make his podcast look bad. Nothing Pooh could say right now at this point. Nothing will make your podcast grow and make people believe what he's talking because the proof is already in the pudding thus far, should I say, because the girl is the one that told. And she even on Vlad or whatever podcast she on, she's still looking bugged out because how do anybody know Max B had anything to do with anything? Max B did not tell whoever unalived that person in there to unalive nobody. Then it's not making sense, but we're gonna finish listening, man. It's not. It's just it's bugged out. And it's giving vibes of you upset that Max is home, bro. And it's crazy, but we're
You know what
finished.
I'm saying? Thinking that these rappers be living and stuff that they be saying. So that
He said these rappers, he don't want the kids to think the rappers be living the stuff that they saying. That's old, man. Everybody done already said that. And that's why the ones that do really live it and they don't get caught for it. They be big, big, big with records, but they don't last long because it's ignorance. One day they get it at a show. It really don't sell records because a lot of people don't want to hear nothing about none of that ignorance. But we gonna listen.
is one of my whole reasons for even, you know what I'm saying, standing on my business and letting it be known what, you know what I'm saying, what it really is.
I hear you. All right, but let me ask you this, right? Because a lot of people they saying that this paperwork is fake and that is all type of discrepancies with the paperwork and that the audio is fake. And I just for me from the outside looking in, I feel like people is just like picking and choosing sides, like you just said, because the dude is popular or whatever. And I feel like they're taking his side and not even giving you a fair chance and letting they like I don't feel like they're giving you a fair chance. So me, I'm giving you the floor right now, and I want you to tell the people.
That ain't true, bro. You don't have fair chances. You done been on all the big podcasts, man. All of them. I don't even need to name no names. But let's finish listening, man.
Is this real? Is this fake? And you tell them like because this is what's going on out here.
That's one thing I wouldn't do, man. You know what I'm saying? I always been a person of integrity, principles, morals, values, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not even on that time to be trying to slander nobody's name and do none of that. That's not even my character. You know what I'm saying? Also, that man Pops is married to my mom, you know what I'm saying? So we family also, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no reason to lie on him and split the family up, you know what I'm saying? I ain't.
Said he's staying on morals and integrity. And he ain't got no reason to lie because Max B Pops is married to his moms. Sometimes you compromise your morals and integrity by robbing a person for stuff that belongs to them and don't belong to you. So first of all, that's out the window, bro. I've robbed people before. Growing up, we all steal. We know we shouldn't be stealing. Once you do that, you still compromise your morals and integrity. At this point, they found you guilty for unaliving somebody for taking their stuff. When you took on the mission to go and do this, you compromised your morals and integrity. Now you saying your morals and integrity with not being telling on your brother because he's your brother from your mother boyfriend slash husband, which ain't your real father. You and him is not blood, but y'all brothers. That don't mean that we should believe you because there are people out here that unalive their own family members just because of their own reasons. And that's a well-known fact out here. So why would we believe you and we didn't even know you are? You really popular now because of Max B. To be honest, you popular now because of Max B. You popular now because of Max B, my G. And I'm only saying this to you because you are sitting in prison. And it's either you mad that he home and you mad that he really told something and you really don't know how to get your point across. I don't know. But the way it's looking, once again, how do they know Max B name and he wasn't there? That's what a person like me and a person or people in the world is trying to figure out, bro. Nothing you saying is making sense. And it sounds like now you just trying to bring the man down while you still in there. Once again, you was better off telling him, bro, you know what you did to me if he really did this to you, allegedly. I ain't even gonna stress that, bro. You go home. I still love you because you my brother through marriage. And sometimes brothers is brothers through another mother and another father. So I respect it. So you was supposed to say, yo, bro, just get out. But they say y'all was together and everything was good when y'all was around each other in the jail. Now when you get it's time to come home, I guess you looked at it as how he came home. He admitted to whatever. Do it affect your appeal? You ain't speaking about none of that. It's affecting my appeal to come home because he said this. You ain't saying none of that. You just basically saying whatever he said. I don't know the whole story of how you are trying to attack this situation, but how you are trying to attack it doesn't sound valid at all. And I'm just trying to give you a peace of mind where you can sit in there, which is probably not even a good one at this point, as far as you and Max B is concerned. If you really might have done something, the police might have done something wrong in the investigation. Fight your fight. But the girl done told on you and Max B. And or it still ain't came out you told on Max, but they said the girl told on both of y'all. That's why she got the less time as well. And she's still trying to come out and make it look like she did something. But you might need to figure out fighting your time and try to get your time dropped, opposed to being all over the internets and saying he told this and told that. The prosecutor's gonna use that against you, bro. They're gonna say, well, he was saying Max B told on him and he's upset about it. That means he's basically pretty much saying he did what he did, but how can a man tell on you he didn't actually see you pull no trigger or nothing? He still was only getting the aftermath. Just because the police rolled up on him and said, do you know so-and-so, where she work at? He probably wondering why they rolling up on me asking about her. Yeah, I know she worked. I know her. And she worked down this, that. And what that, like what? But them police already knew where she worked at. How the hell they ain't gonna know where she worked at? She wasn't on the run. She didn't run. She wasn't hiding nothing. Now, it's a mind game that the police could have played with him and roll up on him just to make sure that, being that they mentioned his name, once he lied and say, "Oh, who you talking about? I don't know her. No, I don't know where she work at." Now they gonna say, "Oh, he's straight up lying. We already know that he know her. We already know he knows she work at. We already know all that. Yeah, we bringing him down." And they still brought him down anyway. All that's mind games with the police, bro. My police play all these mind games, man. And a lot of these people know it. Police throw niggas' names and paperwork all day, every day. With nothing really saying nothing, but it's just they write it in a structure for you to look at it, because a lot of us don't understand structure of the the literature of law. And it'll sound like a nigga said something about you, but in your mind, you know that he couldn't have said nothing about you. But in your mind, you want to come back to our culture, your hood, and say a nigga told on you when it benefits you. But it doesn't add up. It don't add up. Whether Max B told some boy you or not, it's never gonna add up, because the girl told everything. How Max B name get involved with it if he wasn't even there? You can't even get around that. But you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. You had the top dogs. Now you got on the platform. Homie might be your homeboy, and you want to give him a little bit of shine, but it ain't gonna benefit you. And if you are sitting in jail doing things like this, after you was at the top dogs, you go down to a platform that's not even monetized to even try. That's saying a lot about your character, bro. And that means you are wasting time in jail, when you could really be sitting back and going and trying to figure out how to get out of jail instead of trying to tear Max B down, homie. And I'm only giving you this information because I care about my black dudes, my black brothers out there, man. But when you're doing ignorant things, it made me look at a person sideways, but I'm going to still give you this information to say, yo, homie, just fall back. Get your thing together. Homie with Live Wire TV, get your thing together, because you pushing something that ain't going to even let your channel go to the next level. Nobody's going to respect you because it's like you giving false news, fake narratives, and especially with a brother that's well loved, even if it was a female that was well loved. You only bringing down your channel. I'm only just giving you some real information. I want to see your channel blow up. Get that money. There's enough money out here on YouTube for everybody. Same in the streets. Except the streets is over with. This the new streets. Do it the right way, you can get some money. But doing it this way, it's not going to happen. Live Wire TV. But we're going to finish listening.
I ain't got time for that. But at the end of the day, I'm a person that believes right is right.
So his pops, hold on, you said his pops, I'm sorry, hold on, you said his pops is married to your mom's.
Yeah, his pops is married to my mom's.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no reason to lie on this guy. I play games, you know what I'm saying? Because then that's the only thing gonna do is cause strikes with the family.
Because his pops married to his mom.
I don't want that, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't got a reason
But right
to
is
lie.
right,
That don't even make sense.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
It's crazy. So now, let me ask you this, because people say, oh, you just in jail, you bitter, or whatever the case may be, because boy is out, he home, he gave back his time, and now you sitting in jail, you stuck, and you bitter, and you angry, and you just want to slander his name now because you upset. But from to my understanding, I heard they offered you some money and all that to like shut you up type stuff.
Now, that's what it sounded like to everybody. They saying, man, you mad because he home and you still in there. Like, why you keep talking? Now they get ready to say he was offering money. That's the next thing. I ain't saying it like they just talking because I don't know. I'm just saying that's the next thing, what we about to hear. Let's go.
Nah, they dropped some bread off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't take it, sent it back. Like I said, I'm a person of integrity, morals, principles, and values. And you ain't gonna find too many guys like me today. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys don't care. I be hearing all kind of stuff. Yo, just take the bag, do this, that, and the third. I can't even do that because I won't even be able to live with myself. And that's not how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? People that I was raised around, they didn't teach me that. Do something.
Here's another thing. He said, yeah, they offered him money. Now, if somebody would have offered me some money, I'd have been like, yeah, they offered me 50,000. They offered me 100,000. They offered me 10,000. He said, yeah, they just, they offered me, some money or whatever, and I ain't take it at all. How that happen? But if I feel some kind of way about somebody did me dirty, and they want me to be quiet, and they offer me the bag, let me get that. How much is it? Oh yeah, let me get it. And I ain't gotta sign no NVA or nothing. No non-disclosure. I don't gotta do nothing. And send me the money. Once I get that money, it's a wrap. I'm still gonna be talking about, man, nigga, this. Cause they can't talk about they gave me no money. Not only that, that would have been a receipt. It would have been a receipt. Because they would have had to get the money to somebody that I know. And I'd have made sure about 2 other people was there as witnesses to get that money from whoever they gave the bag to and count that money out and all that. And this money came from so-and-so, and it would have been filmed. Even if I'd asked somebody filming in the cut, I would have done all that. I'd have them filming in the cut. That would have been my receipt right there. This was the bag that they paid me. I got witnesses and everything. And I would know how much it was. He didn't say what the amount was and nothing. He just said the bag. And he said he wasn't raised that way. And see, everything that he's saying up here not even making sense, man. But we gonna finish listening.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? So I can't even accept that. I could have easily been.
So let me ask you, because the people gonna want to know. I gotta ask this question. I'm sorry, but how much they offered you?
We ain't even got to go into all that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't.
See, and I said it before. I didn't hear all of this. I promise y'all, I'm hearing this first with y'all. I listened to a little bit of it, probably about 3-4 minutes. I said, oh nah, I ain't feeling this. I gotta go live and talk to my street knowledge people, man, my audience. I sat here and was waiting to hear him say the number just now, and he ain't even want to disclose the number. So how could we believe him right now? Tell me if I'm bugging, man. Please drop a comment. Make sure y'all share. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button for me right now, y'all. Please. If y'all new, please subscribe. I just said, why he ain't say the number. And then that next question, homie from Livewire, he doing his job right. Asked him, what is the number? And this dude just said he don't want to disclose that. If you ain't take the money, why you ain't gonna disclose it right now? See what I'm saying? None of this stuff makes sense. None of it. None of it. Because if you mad enough to call him a rat, then you got all doors open to tell what they offered you and how much. Oh my God, let's go, man.
That ain't gotta be disclosed. They dropped some money was dropped off. I ain't take it. It got sent back. You know what I'm saying?
Heard you.
I ain't no amount of money. Ain't no.
The money was dropped off and he sent it back. If you say no, why would they drop the money off? If you say no, why would you drop the money off? If you told them no, why would they drop the money off? Or they was forcing the money on them? Nah, tell them, take this, man, take this. None of this is making sense to me, man. And I'm straight up dissecting this now, piece by piece. Like, come on, homie. And this the problem. We want to tear each other down when we see each other rising. Everybody mad at everybody because this is why y'all rats is crazy. Because we all do something together, but we all gonna take the fall for it. Now, if we all rocking and rolling and we in one mission, one guy gotta just go ahead and take the weight. Let the other guy go and get you out of it. That's called strategizing. That's all we got when we in the belly of the beast, man. But nah. And the majority of what we see now, like, oh no, he get ready to go home. Why he go home? Nah, man. He need to stay here too. And figure out a way to pull him back down. Crab in the barrel movement. And a lot of y'all little dudes, y'all out there thinking that these guys is your homeboys. They're not your homeboys, man. And I'm only telling it to you because I've been there, done that. And I done had some of my friends, yo, you go ahead home. I'm going to handle this. Just make sure I'm all right. And this is facts. This is documented. And anybody want to challenge me on it, I'll give y'all the documentation. My little homeboy's name is Tech. I'm never going to forget him. In life, I get out, lawyers, he sat in there for months, paid for his lawyers and all that, got his probation, came home, we living happily ever after. He'll tell you the story to this day, never forgot him, made sure his books was on deck. In real life, man. So what this guy talking about right here, he ain't gonna disclose what the money was. How you want us to believe you then that the man ratted on you? You don't even want to tell how much money was offered to you. That sound crazy to me, man. That right there is a flaw in this whole thing. I done figured it out. It can't be believable, man. Why wouldn't you want to say how much money was that you turned around? Because now your integrity kicking in and your morals. You don't want to lie on that part. But you want to say the man is a rat. That shit don't even make sense, man. Let's finish listening to this.
No amount of money could, you know what I'm saying, have me be quiet or not, speak on the truth. That's not me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that kind of individual. Like I said, it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Even with my situation going.
Hold up, man.
It got sent back. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying he's sending it back. He don't want to speak on none of that because he just want to speak on the truth. The truth is the money that they sent you for you to be quiet about him being a rat. But I guess he's saying he still want to speak on the truth. That's how real he is. He don't want no money because he want to speak on the truth that the person is a rat. So he's that real that he don't even want no money. He'll sit in jail before he take money. But my point is, you still should say what the amount is, so we'll know how real you are for sitting in jail. Nigga offer you 100,000, you told him no. I'm still gonna tell the truth. You should have said that on the big platforms, and they would have been. Then it probably would have been like, oh man, nigga offered 100,000, 200,000, 50,000, and he still said no. He'll sit in jail because he know that a nigga told. But you saying no, you don't even want to tell what the amount is. I'm baffled.
I ain't no amount of money. Ain't no amount of money because, you know what I'm saying, have me be quiet or not, speak on the truth. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that kind of individual. Like I said,
Well, they might have offered you $500 or $1,000, and that ain't no money. So how you gonna make us believe you, bro? What is the amount of money? You acting like they offered you a lot, and you want us to put in our mind that they offered you a lot. Same way you want us to put in our mind that he ratted on you. It don't make sense, bro. How you attacking this situation if it is true. So 9 times out of 10, when things like this happen, it's normally not the truth, man. But we gonna listen, man.
bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Even with my situation that's going on at the time, I'm still like, look, man, I don't want, you know what I'm saying, a younger guy or, younger people to be easily misled or influenced by seeing their image and think that what they doing is cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying?
He said he don't want them seeing their image and thinking what they doing is cool. Max B, they come home and claim to fame to nothing of doing any wrongdoing. And if you're a person that unalived the dude, you acting like you the role model or something. And saying I don't want them to be thinking what they doing. And what French did nothing. So for you to include him in that and say they, that's another way to dissect loopholes is in your story. Because you are saying stuff that you want to try to convince people that Max B is a bad guy or something. He didn't come on talking about nothing bad. He came on a positive note. So if he come home on a positive note and you saying that you don't want him to be out here tricking the young guys, he didn't say nothing to trick the young guy. He didn't say, yeah, I'm that dude. I beat the murder and this, the that. He ain't say none of that. He's coming home still claiming his innocence, bro. And you're not understanding what you're saying. It's what's turning the people against you while you in jail where you really need help. Hopefully Max B get in his heart when all this dies down and say, man, I know he ain't know no better. I ain't dealing with him no more, but I send him 100,000, man, get him a lawyer and get him up out of there. That's what I would do. Happened to me before, growing up. Some ninjas did stuff behind my back and I couldn't pinpoint it was them. And I still was in a position or was put in a position to try to help one of them get out of a situation. And I still didn't know, but I still loved them. And I still went on and got him out of there. It wasn't like this situation, but it was just get him out, bail him out. And I did it. With me still having a good, strong mind thing. Like he was with it, but I couldn't pinpoint it, and I didn't want to use that against him, and I loved him. But Max probably, hopefully, probably helped get you out, bro. But the way you could tackle the situation is really not it, and none of it is adding up. Me sitting here dissecting the conversation. This is my first time having to listen to a real conversation with the pool guy. And this with the live wire TV joint. Y'all go and check him out though. I want him to blow up too. Everybody deserve to get some money, man. For real.
So how you feel about him now? I don't know if you know about him now. He's talking about he want to join OnlyFans with his wife. Did you know that? Him and his wife now just leaked some sexy videos with them being all raunchy and nasty. And they about to start an OnlyFans page. You ain't see that on social media yet?
I ain't seen nothing about that. This is the first I'm hearing. If that's what he want to do, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that's about. I can't even speak on that. So, I mean, I guess, maybe the rap thing ain't working out how he thought it was going to work out. Maybe he thought that, I could come home.
He said the rap thing ain't working out. Probably Max, he said the rap stuff ain't working out. Max thought it was going to be working out what he can't hold. That's probably why him and his girl is on OnlyFans. Brother, man ain't put no records out yet for money to happen. And he's all over everywhere showing money in the thing. He's getting show money, 25,000 a show and stuff like that. So, once again, man, and I hate to say what I'm saying, man, but what it sounds like to me is just like that's hater talk, man. The man just got home. The records ain't got put out yet. And even if they was, you gotta tally the money up after a couple months. So that wouldn't still be a factor. Instead of saying maybe he's doing OnlyFans to get more money with all the other things that he's doing, meaning getting money more than one way. That don't mean because the rap might have been getting millions and millions of dollars. Hey, we're gonna do something else and make more millions and millions. That's how you supposed to think, bro. Not saying what you saying in there. That shows a lot about the mentality, thought process, homie. Oh man, this is wild.
I could go lock in with French, I'm going to lock in with other people, and I wasn't going to say nothing, and then he'd be able to, make a run for it, but that ain't the case. So I guess maybe he's trying to do other things now, you know what I'm saying, being that it's not working out. So maybe that's what it is.
So how you feel about Cam? How you feel about Cam? Because you made a statement the other day on Instagram, about Cam Mom.
I'm disappointed with Cam. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm disappointed with Cam is because he grew up, you know what I'm saying, on 40th and Lennox. Right next door on 39th Street, Lennox Avenue. That's where Big L was from. Danger Zone, you know what I'm saying? All real guys. God bless the dead, Reg, you know what I'm saying? He always be screaming Reg out in his songs. He always make sure he big Reg up, you know what I'm saying? He always make sure that he did Gerard up, you know what I'm saying? These are real guys, you know what I'm saying? So you can't be bigging up these guys and mentioning these guys' names, knowing that if they was alive, he wouldn't have did that interview with Max. Max wouldn't have been able to come around these individuals, none of that, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't standing for none of that. And I'm not saying not on no crazy type of time, violent time, and just be the kind of individuals that they wasn't with that. So for you to do that, it's like, this is crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He said Cam wouldn't have been saying none of that, and they couldn't have came around Reg, and I guess Big Lee, which is Big L brother. God bless the dead, Big L, it's my bro. But I don't know. I got somebody that I'm about to do a big interview with, and we're gonna see about that part. I can't even do no commentary on that. But my bro is, and he's about to come. He was Big L's next door neighbor. All the dudes know him in the basketball park, dunk on your head, everything. He done been in some of the big confrontations with the guys that Reg and all these dudes, and they know who he is. Period. Highly respected. I'm about to do an interview with him. And we're gonna break down all this Big L stuff. He gonna give it all up. All up. A guaranteed next door neighbor of Big L. And highly respected. Basketball, gangster, or however you want to call it. And a good dude. But
saying
yeah,
one thing in your songs, but then you portraying another thing, you know what I'm saying, when it's really time to stand on business. So that's just like, like it's sad, man. It's sad. People don't care nowadays, you know what I'm saying? They just worry about likes or they worry about the bag and that's it, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't worrying about these young niggas that's looking up to them, thinking that, oh, yeah, they living what they really saying. You know what I'm saying? Putting their life on the line and getting caught up out here in these streets. They don't care about none of that, you know what I'm saying? So a guy like me, if I'm able to step in, you know what I'm saying, and speak the truth so that can stop, any of these young guys getting caught up in, I don't mind doing that, you know what I'm saying?
Alright. Alright.
and I respect him on that part. If you can step in and say something that's gonna get these young dudes to snap into shape, then that's what it is. But you already know these young dudes, man. They want to know you've been there, and before they believe in what you saying to be. So being he's behind bars and he's saying all that, people will have to go to him, and or maybe be on his phone and listen to him. But they need to see some visual and understand where he at before these young boys don't want to hear none of that. They gotta see. So I respect them on that. And like I tell people, jail is the main thing that make you understand when all the things you might have done, or should I say, the one thing you do get caught up in brings back all the things that you have done back then and didn't get caught for. So I respect him for saying that. That's a good thing. So maybe he can be put to use to show, why he's in there right now at this point. But trying to make and convince people that Max B did so much then what he's talking about is bugged out right now. But thumbs up though. Want to see him do the right thing and help the youth, man. Let's finish listening.
So let me ask you this, man. With all of this being said, man, for people like me that's out here that want to see you free, I want to see you get out of that situation you in, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a nasty situation, you know what I'm saying? And I don't wish that on nobody, you know what I mean? So
Facts.
how could we out here, how could we help you? That's what I want to know. How could any of us out here help you or assist you and maybe getting up out of that situation, bro?
Right now, like I said, I got the video. See the video, it's on my Instagram at the real Poo Sims. My lawyer is speaking on my innocence. My lawyer go in detail, you know what I'm saying? Explaining how I had nothing to do with this case. You have 1 minute remaining. So, in the meantime, I'm going to continue to, have my lawyer doing stuff like that and pushing stuff like that. But everybody could just tune into my Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep people posted with what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And let anybody know how they can help, how they can reach out, whatever.
So this is the thing, man. He said that when the homie asked him that question about what can they do to help him because they don't want to see him in there. I don't want to see nobody in jail neither. But he couldn't break nothing down. He just said, well, my lawyer, somebody's lawyer, and he just said his lawyer filed a motion because of some. But he's saying his lawyer is speaking out on his behalf that he had nothing to do with this case. Your lawyer can't speak out on the behalf of you having nothing to do with the case. Your lawyer is gonna speak out on the behalf of you had nothing to do with the case, even if you had something to do with the case, bro. You ain't even answering these questions right. Unless you didn't want to, but my lawyer filed a motion due to the fact of I wasn't even there because I was at the store when this thing happened. I was over here, did. You're not speaking nothing like legitimately to make people understand that you wasn't a part of the crime. But you still want people to believe that Max it told on you some kind of way, and we didn't hear nothing that where Max told on you any kind of way, bro. I'm confused with the whole this whole podcast. Not only that, and y'all don't get it twisted. Y'all go up there, check out Livewire TV. He just got a lot to learn because he's probably growing. Certain things you just can't put up there. But yo, bro, you ain't said nothing. You didn't say nothing why you are or could be coming home or should be coming home like Max came home. You didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing about a motion lawyer filed. Nothing. And at the end of the day, still no disrespect to you, homie. The person who lost their life, their family member is never, their family is looking like their loved one is never coming home. So under what realm would you beat this case for you to come home and say it was a mistake? You wasn't there at that house. They got the wrong person. How could your lawyer do it if the girl told on y'all? If the police know about Max B and he wasn't even there in the house, and they got you as the shooter, meaning the girl told, it's just three people. One wasn't there, two was. One got 15 years, should have had a whole bunch of time, 75 like this person, but didn't, got 15. Now, if you got 75 or even 50 or life, 25 or 30, that means this person told on you and this person. You can't come home because she's a definite witness because she the one that took you with her to show you the dudes who had the money. He might have told you about it, but you went. He wasn't there. So the 75 years that they gave him knew that that was overkill. It's overkill. So they're going to have to drop it down because he wasn't even there. So being that they dropped it down, that means the time that he in there for, he pretty much served the time. For whatever part he might have played in it, not even being there. It's like a person getting 20, 30 years and they don't even get caught with drugs. It's just because a person, like this person that told on you, told that you had drugs and they never even caught you with drugs. And it's a fact that happens all day, every day. Somebody tomorrow when they wake up in the morning gonna get sentenced because somebody told on them about drugs that they never even got caught with. That's just how the game goes in them feds. And I'm just saying feds. this might be state with what y'all talking about, but the girl told on y'all. You ain't even focused more on the girl telling on you. You just going on Max B because he's a celebrity. And bro, you just went about it wrong. Sometimes quietness leads to greatness. And if you was quiet about it and just hit Max B, you should have just took that little bread and took it and put it to a lawyer. If you saying they offered you money, you telling me you in there with all this time and you didn't take no money, not to say nothing. What was benefiting of saying something? To sabotage Max's career? Okay, after you sabotage Max's career, Max is brought back down. He's free, but he ain't got a career. You still in jail. That would have made you happy? That's not playing chess, my brother. Playing chess would have been to get that money. You ain't have to sign an NBA. You could say he snitched whenever you wanted to. You got the money if you chose to say it. And or just leave Max be in debt to you for not even outing him for snitching and keep getting some more money. Tell Max I need some more money. The 50,000, the 20,000, 100,000 you give me, I done spent it already. I need some more. Keep running it up. And you said that's your brother. Nothing what I just heard on this podcast made sense to me, man. To be honest, bro. And this is what the world is saying, homie. So I hope that you could understand what I'm saying to you. It's deeper than what you're saying, homie. But you know, somebody lost their life, man. Condolences to him and his family. I know you made a mistake. We all make mistakes. Only the family can forgive you. But I can say, hopefully you get out of jail, but I hope you get out of jail with the right mental and know that what you did was wrong and really own up to it in your heart. Because I got a friend. He did his time, named Baby Marv, man. Baby Marv. Y'all can go look at it. I interviewed him on my podcast. Baby Marv is up there. And he did something. I told him don't do it, and he ain't listen. He went and did it. And he committed unaliving somebody, man. Condolences to their family. Ain't nothing. It's nothing to smile about. Nothing. And he's home now, and he's making $150,000 a year. He's doing good. He got a second chance at life. So I'm only saying this to you, homie. Hopefully you can. Hopefully this reach you in the jail. Hopefully everybody share this right here. My podcast ain't big as everybody else's, but it's getting there. But people paying attention too. Hopefully, man, you can get your mind right in there and take this as a stepping stone, my G. Fall back from that Max B telling stuff, because that ain't even gonna work. It's just making you look worse and worse and worse and worse. That's all. And it ain't gonna get you nowhere, even if he did. If you did ruin his career, you still gonna be in jail. If you thinking smart, man, you root your enemy on sometime. And if he know that he did you wrong and you didn't out blast him like that, he would always come back and be in favor to you. But now you done messed that up. So your jail time, probably gonna be more rough if you upset behind him being great. I can't say, your financial situation. Hopefully you got somebody backing you in there, sending you money and all that. But this campaign right here is like, it don't even make sense, my G. It don't even make sense, man. So I thought I'd come up here and share this with y'all, man. Shout out to my people out there, all my knowledgeable people. Your boy Big Boosie, I'm gone, man. I'm gone. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification so you know when I'm up here spitting this knowledge. Is this what we do, man? Your boy Big Boosie. Salute.